Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Refuge. In the last episode, we were working with a couple of different quests. We were trying to get some Enderman seeds. We did some quest lines. We're almost done with the Creeper Kitchen quest line. We were working pretty heavily on that, making fries and that kind of stuff. I think we were doing that. I don't remember. That was yesterday when I recorded that. Anyways, I have been working on getting seeds. As you can see, a lot of seeds are 10, 10, 10. Still working on more. Still getting more. It's not that bad. It's going pretty well. This guy is filling up. But the best news of all is that we are finally ready to potentially make some Tesseracts. But before we do that, let's go ahead and finish off the Creeper Kitchen quest. Last time we were trying to make fried chicken, and we have everything we need except for the pepper. We need peppercorns, and in order to do that, we made a market, which will allow us to buy, let's go the other way, because it's going to be quicker. Let's see, it's this guy, peppercorn saplings. So we need 3 emeralds. Oh man, I don't think we can afford that. So let's get some emeralds. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. And we're also going to want some bone meal. But all we have to do is put the emeralds in here and we can buy a peppercorn sapling. And now we can go grow pepper and finish up the KFC quest. It is night, so I'll have to be a little bit careful. But let's just come out over here. And bone meal, and we get a whole bunch of that peppercorn. Cool. So if we need to make more, we can. It's not that bad to make the saplings, but that's something that I don't know if we're gonna do or not. Potentially making a lot of different, like, basically making a tree farm for all of the different crops and all that kind of stuff. Big farm, we might do edible root. What is that used for? Root beer. No. We can get it from spice leaves as well. So, anyways, we just need to mortar and pestle this guy. And we'll make some black pepper, which we can then use. So chicken, cooking oil. Did we keep this stuff somewhere? If I tell that to make it new. Okay. At least I don't think we did. Don't see anything up there. Alright, so we have those. We need a spice leaf, flour, and the pot. Okay, the pot's not in there, so here it is. There's all the stuff. I thought I kept it somewhere. So anyways, there is the fried chicken. And that is a quest. So let's claim the reward. And we've completed the Creeper Kitchen completely. How are we doing on food? We could use some more. Let's go ahead and get all the chicken stuff that we just made. And put it in there. So I need to get some space in here. Anything... You know, we don't need the snowballs in there. So, perfect. We can throw that in there, the gold in there, and we have a good reward bag, which gives us a drying rack. Yeah, that is a pretty bad reward. Those are really easy to make. So now that we completed the Creeper Kitchen, I do want to do a quick run through of our base, just to make sure nothing else unlocked. No surprises or anything like that. As you can see, the farm is expanding, and we need to deal with this chest. Basically, that is going to be the main plan for today, and then we're just going to do quests, because why not? Anyways, so far it looks like everything's the same. Let's pop down here. Nothing down here. I opened that up, so as far as I can tell, there is nothing with that. So, okay. I don't see anything out of the ordinary, so I'm going to assume that there's nothing. Alrighty then, so let's go ahead and we are going to be making a couple of Tesseracts today. So, in order to do this, we needed Enderium. Now there is the Enderium seeds that we can make, but that requires the VCO essence, and we are nowhere near, have enough Minicio to get that stuff. So, we're just going to be making a little bit of Enderium ourselves. It's not that bad to make. It is just, so we need shiny, silver, and tin. So actually, do we have any shiny platinum? Oh no, I didn't think about that. Platinum essence is made, oh no, but we need to have some shiny to begin with. We can get pulverized shiny from ferrous. So we have one ferrous essence. I don't think I've been growing that one. Uh-oh. Nope, I haven't. Alright, so I guess we're gonna quickly grow some ferrous. Is there any other ways to get the shiny ingot? We don't need that much. So the pulverize from ferrous or shiny ore, and yeah, we're gonna need to get plenty of ferrous ore to get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, I had to count. Sorry. So we're gonna get some ferrous ore. We're just gonna grow it right here because why not? And I don't know how much we're gonna get for each one of these, but as much as we can. That's all that matters. So once there we go. And we'll just grab, I would say 18, but that might take a little bit. Actually, it might not take that long. So there's 4, 5, 7, 8. Alright, so once we get a little bit of shiny, we can make, we're going to need 2 sets of Enderium. That's it. So, we need in total, like, 2 pieces of shiny. It's just a matter of how much ferrous can we actually get, how much can we actually get the stuff that we want. Now, something else we can do, and this is something, honestly, I think we're going to go ahead and do, because it's going to make my life a lot easier. We're going to go ahead and make some dark steel, and we're going to start using dark steel instead of flint in here. So we don't have any dark steel. We need obsidian, which we have plenty of. We're going to need some iron, which, let's go ahead and get a stack of that. I'm going to process like 16 just to get rid of the rest of the flint. Yeah, I want a stack of cobblestone, so let's grab that. And there's a little bit of ferrous. So the other thing we're going to want to grab is coal. We're going to want some coal dust, so let's get like 24. Alright, that's good enough. And we put in alloys some of this. Actually, we're going to want to go ahead and do furnace mode first and get just the iron. And then we can take the coal dust, the obsidian. We're going to need more, aren't we? I think we're going to need 5 because I think it only makes 1 each. And we'll put this stuff away. So as soon as this is done, we'll go ahead and start getting all this stuff taken care of. Now, eventually we're going to run power a little bit differently. And the main thing with that is I'm going to want to have like a dedicated area just for getting more like I'm going to want to have a dedicated area for processing ores and that kind of stuff. Now, can we make capacitors that are better? Let's see. Capacitor. Can we make a double layer? Double layers will make our machines go a little bit faster. We need energetic alloy, so we need gold, redstone and glowstone. And can we do that one as well? Honestly, yeah. But we'll need like 6. Let's get like, let's try 6. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some glowstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, I said. Alright, let's take this out. We're gonna put those in. We're also going to need some more coal dust. 1, 2. And we're gonna need another capacitor, a single capacitor. So something like this will work out fairly nice for what we want. But basically we're going to speed up these machines by putting capacitors in them. Right now this is using 20 RF per tick, which is fine. That's a good amount of RF. We do have to watch how fast these things process, but honestly it's not going to matter all that much. The faster we can speed these up though, the better off we'll be. Now we're also going to need 2 ender pearls. So let's get those. We're gonna need like 12 or so to begin with. So throw those in there. So double layer capacitors, not dark steel. Once we make one, we're gonna speed this guy up just by throwing in the double layer. And I realize this is only going to make 1, but that's fine. We just want to speed this guy up because he's super slow. So we just put that in there, and it's going to use 60 RF per tick now, which means this guy is going to drain very quickly. So we're going to want to get some more stuff. Put all that coal in there. We're going to probably want blocks of redstone. So let's get like 9 blocks and put them in here. But yeah, this produces 80 RF per tick, and we can do another double layer. And then once this is done with the 2 energetic alloys, we'll be able to combine these into an octadic capacitor, which is much better. We just need a piece of glowstone, but we can do that. So something like that. And there we go. So this guy will now use 100 RF per tick, but as you can see, it's going to go much faster to make this dark steel. Now once we have the dark steel, then we can start getting to work on getting some shiny. So in order to make the Enderium, so let's just look up that. The Enderium base is what we're going to make. So we're going to need silver, tin, and shiny. One of each will make 4. We're going to need 2 sets. So we're going to need 2 pieces of shiny. If we can get a little bit more than that, that'd be awesome. But we can make some dark steel balls, and these help with the sag mill. So this will give us a 200% chance of bonus output. Plus 150% chance of main output. So that will help a lot to get more stuff. Now do we have the silver? We have 2 silver. Tin, we're gonna need a little bit more tin, but that's okay. We can go ahead and get that. Hopefully we get the 2 shiny that we need. That's the only the only thing I'm worried about, and that's why I want the Ferris. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait again before we can make anything else. This is not giving me what I wanted. So recipe. Oh, because Ferris doesn't. So let's look at the recipes, because there's got to be one that'll give us platinum. There's got to be a way to get platinum. So not seeing anything so far. The shiny ores will give you. It doesn't look like the Ferris is going to give you the platinum anyways. So how do we get platinum? Shiny. Doesn't really matter. It's the same thing. Yeah, there is nothing. Pulverizer. Pulverizer has a 10% chance with the Ferris. So we'll go ahead and just cook that up. Now, do we have a pulverizer? We do not. So as you can see, this is incredibly fast now. That is what I want. So pulverizer. In order to get any shiny, so we're gonna need 2 copper gears. Let's go ahead and just. I don't know why it does that. So we need a machine frame. So there's that. We're also going to need some copper. We're going to need a piston. So we're going to need some planks. I used a lot of those, so don't have any right now. There's the piston. Machine frame. 10 gear. There we go. And then we have everything but redstone reception coil. And I don't know why it's trying to use the 10 like that. So there's the pulverizer. Let's go ahead and just put the pulverizer right here for right now. Now we need to go get more Ferris. So 2 silver. 410, and then once we get the platinum, actually we're going to be getting dust from this, so let's go ahead and pull those out real quick, and we need to just get another 9 of these guys. So once we get the shiny, hopefully we get a decent amount, we can get the Enderium, and then we'll start working on getting all the stuff we actually need for the Tesseract. Most of the machines and things we already have access to. It's just a matter of putting them down and setting this up. So once we have all this, we can start moving power around a lot easier. Alright, so there's 9. Let's go ahead and get one more set, because it is a 10% chance of shiny. There are ways, I think, in this version. I could be wrong on that, because I don't know if this version has it or not, but there are ways, in later versions at the very least, to kind of increase that chance. So we just need 3 more. And Ferris will be one of the next ones I do. I'm going to continue making the 10-10-10 seeds and then putting them into the stuff. So there we go. Does this have augments? Okay, so we could increase this. So let's do 1 at a time. How bad would it be to make the augment that helps? The augment that we'd want is the sifting. Let's see, what is it called? Secondary sieve. These guys. So I hate how close everything gets. So secondary sieve, 11% chance, and then you can increase it all the way up to a plus 81% chance. So essentially it'd be a 100% chance. However, we need to upgrade these machines. So I think we can do that. So let's go ahead and try. So first of all, in order to get this guy, we're going to need wool, which we happen to have, and some bronze. Now bronze is copper. We're going to need a bit of bronze anyway, so let's get 12 and 10. We need 4. So alloys only. That'll go relatively quickly. And there's the first set of bronze. So we can make that. There's an augment. And then the second tier requires fused quartz or hardened glass. Now fused quartz is something we could actually do because we have access to quartz. Plenty of quartz, actually. So quartz. I don't know. Oh, it's like that. Okay. So we'll make a stack of quartz. We can then process that. You know what, we'll just move that over. I will probably try to make another octadic capacitor soon enough. But we'll make some fused quartz. Can we also use that for this? Yes, we can. So we're going to need 10 fused quartz in total. And I believe every 4 is 1. So we need 40 in total. Alright, that's good enough. So 3, that's 12. Yep, that should be what we need. Go ahead and do that. Put this stuff away. And we can get rid of the quartz part. So we should be able to make these stabilized. What does it require? Rock wool. Oh, so in order to make rock wool, we need to smelt slag. So slag is made from, you have a chance in induction smelter. So do we have the induction smelter? Okay, that's one we actually do have. So I need more space. Yeah, energy conduits are going to be a problem. So let's break this guy. We'll tell this on the bottom output. Put that guy there. And figure that off. Alright, so in order to get slag, this is just getting more and more complicated. Slag, one of the best ways is if you already have slag. Otherwise, sand and some sort of pulverized metal, like ferrous, will work just fine. So we get some sand, and hopefully we'll get some slag from that. Now, while we're waiting, we do need to upgrade this guy. Now, in order to upgrade this guy, we're going to need more fused quartz, actually. So 4 more, so that's 16. And we're going to need signalum as well, which I believe is copper, silver. Let's see. The hardened energy, that's electrum and invar, which I believe we should have. We have enough of that. Hey, we got some slag. Cool. So we just take one of these slags, we'll cook it up, and we get the rock wool. And then we can make the stabilized frame, which is the second tier. So let's clean out our inventory just a little bit. Now, if we want to upgrade this guy, we're going to need electrum gear, which we can make electrum pretty easily. We're going to need this, Stop doing that. I don't know why it does that. So there's the Electrum Gear, Invar, and the Pulverizer. So there is a hardened version. Now, if we want to make the next tier, we need a Signalum Gear. Signalum is, one, we can make the essence once we have more Minicio, but Signalum is copper, silver. Alright, 3 copper, 1 silver. And then 10 redstone. So, nothing too difficult, and that is an alloy. So just do that. It'll cook up some Signalum. We'll get a piece of iron. Now that takes a little bit of time because it does require a bit of power. We are losing quite a lot of power, so coal, mini coals can go back in there. But there's a Signalum, and there's a Signalum Gear, Pulverizer, and there we go. So it's reinforced. So what we can do now is we can put this guy up here, and in the augments he has 2 slots for the stabilized and the secondary sieve. So that will give us a much higher chance of a secondary output. Now we process the ferrous, and we should start seeing a lot more shiny. Now ideally we're going to get 6 of those from this set. But as long as we get 2, it doesn't matter. So we can get rid of a lot of this stuff. Oh, come on. Is it going to give me any? Yeah, ferrous ore. It's a 10% chance. We got none. With additional, like, help. So requires a reinforced and requires previous one to be installed, and it is. So I don't know. Let's try one more time. Let's get just a little bit more of this stuff. And if we can get it, then awesome. If not, we will try. I will try again. I will try to get it between episodes or something. Just getting a lot of ferrous and all that kind of fun stuff. I just want to make the Tesseract. That's all I want. Because if we can make the Tesseract, then we can start moving things a little bit easier. And then, since we're starting to get a lot of materials, we can start looking at getting not only more power generation, because that is a concern of mine. We're going to want to get some really good power sources. I don't know what we're going to be using yet. That is a little bit of a question in my mind. So, but we can start working on getting more power transfer around the base, and also item transfer through item conduits, because those things are amazing. And then eventually we'll even look into getting much better stuff with applied energistics, and everything will be good. So we're not going to look this time. Let's take a look at our quest book. We have some more quests we could work on. Now something else I wanted to do, because that was a thing we were working on last time, is nether seeds. We're going to want to grow nether seeds. So in order to make those, we're going to need Crucio Essence. So I should have enough Minicio. And we only need 4 of these, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, do we want to use the nether brick? Let's look up what kind of nether stuff do we have. We have a bunch of netherrack, so let's use that. Plus this netherrack we can just chisel back into. But there is the nether seeds, and that is a quest. So that's going to give us some soul sand and a reward bag, and then it wants us to get 3 soul sands. So we basically just have to grow the nether seeds a little bit more, and that will give us access to more stuff. So I think next thing on the list is going to be Invar nether seeds. Yeah. And then the nickel. Hey, we have one We have one. Alright. We can probably go ahead and try to make more. Lemon sapling. Cool. I'm gonna start setting up some chests with saplings and stuff like that, and whatever seeds that aren't already in here. I'm gonna start putting some seeds in here. So let's get another set. If we get 7, or if we get 16, we'll have enough to make 2 more. We'll have enough to make more ferrous stuff. I might as well just, you know, process this through the 10-10-10ing like I have been with the rest of them. But oh well. I don't really like doing this on camera, but I really want to make the Tesseract this episode because that's going to make my life so much easier. Like, unbelievably easier. Alright, let's get 2 more sets of the stuff. So we need 16. So there's 10, 12. So we just grow them all up strong. And we have the rest of the ferrous in the AE system, so let's go ahead and do this. And in the coming episodes, other than, you know, getting more and more power generation and that kind of stuff, one of the big things I want to do, we could augment this guy, make him better. But one of the big things I'm going to want to do is go ahead and start getting access to more applied energistic stuff. Come on, just give me... There we go. So now we have that. We can go to alloy mode only. Tin and silver. And that will make the Enderium base. And then we're going to need... bunch of ender pearls. And then we're also going to need pyrotheum dust. So we can get rid of that. And the Enderium itself, like I said, it requires pyrotheum dust, which is pretty easy. We are just missing blaze powder, which is not a problem. Hey, we got 2 more. Awesome. So hopefully we can get enough shiny so that we can make the platinum seeds. So there's that. And then we're just going to need a coal dust. But Enderium, ender pearls, and pyrotheum dust. And that is enough. This will take a while to make. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and get the rest of the stuff. So we have everything else. We just need the Enderium. And then we're also going to need to set up a couple more machines. We're going to need the magma crucible and the fluid transposer. And we're just going to, for the time being, set these guys right here. Magma crucible, output to that side, you input from this side, and we need to throw some ender pearls in there. So like 4 ender pearls will be enough for one of the Tesseracts. So there we go. So there's the frame. We then fill that up with resonant ender. That takes a little bit. And then once we have that, we just do bronze and silver. So how much silver do we have? Enough. And we just need some more ender pearls. And we will be good to go. So once we have one Tesseract, we can set them both up. And I will probably have to do some wiring. I want to see what kind of conduits we have. But there is the first Tesseract. Here's some more ender pearls, so we just do that in there, those in there, and then this, silver, and bronze. So there's one Tesseract. What we can do is we can just set this up. I do want to see, do we have any conduits? We have an energy conduit. I just don't know where I want to put this stuff. We're going to have to do some rewiring, I think. But what we can do is we just come over here. And this guy, we can just go ahead and break. And put this guy here. So we're going to tell this on channel 1, main, configuration, we want to be receiving, so receiving energy, sending items. And the only question I have now is, we'll probably just want to pipe in a thing, but we'll see if that will work for what we want. And we just need to get this guy set up. And we might as well just put this guy over here as well. Fill him back up with power. These guys can be taken down. And we'll just do something like this. And put our Tesseract right here. So we'll just put this, set frequency, receiving items, sending energy. So if we can get this to work, I might need to get some conduits, some item conduits, which that wouldn't be too bad to do. Let's take a look at item conduits. They require pulsating iron, which is iron in a... Yeah, we can do that. So let's get like 2, and we'll get some ender pearls. And we'll just quickly do one of these. And we're going to need the conduit binder, which is not that difficult to make. Unless you don't have any of the stuff. We need gravel. We need sand. And then we need clay. So make a little bit of that. There's the pulsating iron. We'll cook that up. Get a bunch of conduit binder. And now we can start making actual power. So item conduits, first of all. We'll just put one right here and one right here. Now the way these work, if you've never seen them, this is an old version of Ender.io, but it is still Ender.io. Just right click that, we can extract always active, and just turn this guy to insert, and we should start seeing stuff come into the system, presumably, once we get it taken care of on the other side as well. So, a bunch of Ender conduit. The recipe for the energy is vibrant alloy. So, gold, redstone, glowstone, and ender pearls, everything that is renewable for us at this point. So, setting power up is not going to be an issue. Getting items set up is not going to be an issue either. We'll do this just to have a backfill. I guess we need to set that frequency. And is this going to be taking items from this as it is? Probably not. Let's go ahead and do extract always active, insert. And that's going to pull all the items out and put them into the AE system. So this should be working fine. I believe we can transfer power just by being next to the block, hopefully. But we should see items coming in here. Presumably. Let's see. Essence. Yeah, we are getting obsidian essence. So it's working exactly how I wanted it to. That is kind of awesome. So now our farm is automated. We don't have to worry about anything like that. I need to clean this area up. I like the applied energetic system right here, but we're probably going to have to move. What I'll probably do is run power lines up above and then put them wherever we want. The Tesseract will stay over here as well with the interface, and this will be like the applied energetic zone, and then we'll have different sets of machines over here. And what I can do is I can actually just dig into the back and have all the machines here. So induction furnace and all that kind of stuff just in each little section. The only one we have to worry about is this guy, which there's lava there. I can always pick it up and move it, so just deal with it. So I'm going to do some work getting this kind of reworked and continue working on getting more and more and more and more stuff. And next time we are going to, I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and set off on doing some quests. So I think that'll be fun. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I know it was a lot of kind of grinding to get the shiny ingots, but oh well, we got them. That's all that matters. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!